the Emmanuel Forbes. I'm sorry, bro.
Damn.
Don't.
Burgundy Ballers, welcome back to an exciting training camp episode and prediction episode of the Ballin in Burgundy podcast. Yeah, we rocking the OGs, baby. It's myself and it's Justin, my guy. What's going on?
What's up, buddy? About to get this great podcast going, the show for the
Woo!
day.
Dude, let's get into it. It's a training camp, guys. Day one has concluded, and as we're recording, day two is concluded. So we'll get into all the notes, all the juicy gossip, because it has been electric and it's been exciting. It is just all the goodness you want with training camp, and we'll look into the depth chart. We'll look into the roster and think about who could use a good camp. Who, if they have a good camp, are they going to make the roster? Are they not going to make the roster? You never know. Before we get into any of that, guys, go ahead, like and subscribe here on YouTube. It's going to be right about here. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to know every time that we upload. Instagram and TikTok at Ballin Burgundy Podcast and Twitter at BIP Podcast. You'll see all the recent updates, especially on Instagram. So give us a follow over there. And like I said, like and subscribe. So let's get into his training camp. Has started. As you guys see, it's already started. It started July 24th. Today is the 25th of July. All right. So no fans, right? No real paparazzi. There's kind of the feeling in process. But some of the major notes coming out of day one. Jer'Zhan, Johnny Newton, dog. He's working. Guys, he's cleared. They cleared him. Dude, how do you feel about just Newton making the field?
Dude, I was excited because he just had the press conference the other day. He was like, yeah, he should be back real soon, right?
Yep.
Real soon. It's not even 24 hours. Now he's back. Holy hell.
Yep.
So this guy, real quick. So this guy that everybody passed on in his draft, right? They were a little worried due to his health, due to his, surgery, and maybe a character concern, depending on which team. This guy dropped from being a top 10 pick to second round, right?
To us.
And he came to us. We drafted him. They said he got the dog in him. He got that dog.
He got that dog.
You play him with the Bama boys, Allen and Payne. It's going to be golden.
Dude. I mean, he was already looking good throughout the offseason. And then, when we saw the announcement, and we're like, man, I'm curious why we got Jer'Zhan Newton. Dude, this dude is the best defensive tackle in that class. The Falcons took Rukaroro right before us. We were like, interesting. And then we got him. I'm like, interesting. But he was the best defensive tackle on that board.
I think, honestly, he's the best D tackle. Now, hear me out. He's the best pass rushing D tackle, I think, on our team. Just about. I mean, we all see how good Allen and Payne are, but I don't know. Out of college, I thought he had more of a better pass rush.
Yeah.
Than both Allen and Payne. I mean, he's going to be special this year.
Yeah.
When the pads come on, he gets to verse some other team. He's going to be special.
Yep. Because Wednesday morning at 8:30, that was the announcement, is they declared F.A. Obata to go on PUP list, so he was physically unable to perform. Shout out to F.A. Get well soon, man. You an absolute dog on the unit. Get well soon. And they had activated Jer'Zhan Newton from the active non-injury list after passing his physical. He passed his physical, guys. Remember rookie trip minicamp where he was in the boot, but he was on the bike? He's now ready to go. I said he wasn't going to play until week 5. He's ready right the fuck now.
He proved you wrong. He proved me wrong.
He proved us wrong, and I'm happy for it. I think we're ecstatic for it. We want to be proven wrong. You guys love to prove us wrong in the comments. So let us know down in the description what you guys want from Jer'Zhan Newton. I think, honestly, if he has more than 3 sacks this season, I call that a success.
I just want him to have a better season than Mantis did. Not his rookie year. Because Mantis got hurt his first year. But Mantis didn't do jack shit his second year.
Nope.
Not one thing. He might have had, I think his stats in 2 years are 2 tackles.
Mm-hmm.
2 tackles, man.
2 tackles.
Hell, I'm 23, and I could have had a better fucking impact than that.
Yep.
I mean, hell,
dude,
I just want the guy to go out and have at least 20 tackles and maybe 3 sacks. That's a win for me.
I call it behind Allen, Payne, and Ridgely. I'll call that a success. Major success. But going back to day one, there was a lot of good chemistry in the meetings and on the field. Ertz was praised for his leadership. Jayden was coming out with a basketball, but said that's something CJ Stroud did his rookie year, and we see how well it did for him. One thing that shocked me is when they started immediately taking snaps, because there's videos from Ben Standig and the crew. Daniels was immediately taking snaps from Tyler Biadasz. Like immediately.
Yeah, I thought that was very. Oh, sorry.
No, I was on this route with you. You don't normally see that for another week or two.
Well, agreed, and I just thought it was interesting because they just had this big old press conference that they're not going to announce Daniels as starting quarterback until they feel confident. But yet it's training camp and he's practicing with the starting center already.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are they keeping it hush hush for us right now, or are they just trying to, get him a little comfortable with the center? I mean, it could be a little both.
I'm not mad at it. I'm mad at it. I love it. Luke McCaffrey was just a dog. Kaz Allen performed on day one. He had 2 touchdowns from Jayden Daniels. McLaurin was praising him. He says he feels like the quarterback carousel is over. He loves the new staff. John Allen loves the new staff and pays attention to the small stuff, which makes everyone's game better. Allen says there's a lot of guys here with something to prove, and he loves it. And he spent time with Newman, giving him little tips since Newman, I think he meant Newton, missed all of OTAs. Like, off of day one alone, I was hype for things to come. They were doing 2-minute drills. Jayden was like 4 for 4 for 4 touchdowns. Like, where was this the past 4 years?
I'll tell you, it was, some of it was there, but it just wasn't coached right.
True.
The energy wasn't there. It's like going to play high school football all over again. You're versing that shitty team that you want to play, that you think you're going to walk up and kick their ass, and then you get destroyed. The energy wasn't there.
It wasn't. But going on to day 2, so Dan Quinn has started the day saying they're going to go through another red zone day, practicing game and time management. But the big one coming out of today, Jamin Davis. He's got the size, the speed for a pass rush outside linebacker. And obviously they weren't going to, be in pads and, and work on some of that other stuff. But guess who he was working with? Who here knows the man of Ryan Kerrigan? The Commanders' all-time leading sack leader, their new assistant linebacking coach, Mr. H.B. Shizzle, baby, was working with Jamin Davis. You know how happy this makes me?
Very. Because when Jamin Davis came out, we all thought he was going to be this edge kind of guy. But no. Mr. Clueless, Brainless, Jack Del Rio said, "Hey, son, you look like a great linebacker. Go ahead and play that Mike spot." Yeah, bullshit. He struggled at Mike. Edge was his place to be. I think he's going to thrive at edge. He's going to be that Swiss Army knife because he's not the worst linebacker. He's seen way worse.
Yeah.
But he can do that hybrid, I go to Parsons' role. I can go play edge, or I can play linebacker, You don't know what they're going to do with him yet.
Yep. Think of his size, 6'3", 234. That's an edge. What's Dorrance Armstrong? He's 6'4", 255. Fowler is 6'3", 261. So he's just a little bit smaller than Dante Fowler Jr. He's a little smaller than Cleveland Farrell. He's a little bit smaller than KJ Henry. And this dude can't play the edge? Let him play the edge. What was Kerrigan known for? outside linebacking, pass rush. Go ahead real quick.
Oh, you're good.
Dude. I'm going to keep things in the linebacker department. Jordan McGee, my dude. Jordan fucking McGee is, I think, going to go down as our steal of the draft.
I can see that happening. Real quick, from everything I've heard, I can see that happening.
Yep. I'm gonna go down the lines. I'm gonna speak to the people. 5th round, Temple linebacker Jordan McGee will be the steal of the Commanders 2024 draft. Why? I'll tell you why. Frankie Louvu has nothing but praise for this man. Dan Quinn already touched on his leadership. Peters has said he looks well. Anthony Witt says, dude, this cat can go. Wagner's giving him props. Frankie Louvu on Jordan McGee. He's picking it up real quick. He's coming a long way real quick from a rookie, taking everything as early as it is in camp. He's been a sponge trying to pick the minds of me and Bobby and the rest of the defense. So looking forward to working with him with the rest of camp. Dude, when was the last time we had a rookie come in and just be a sponge and everyone says, I would love to work with this guy?
At linebacker? That's a great question. I can't even remember a time we had a linebacker rookie like that.
I'll make it broad. On the defense. Sweat, maybe? Rookie Chase Young?
But that's it. Like, who else? I mean, the last true player who I remember that had a compliment that, yeah, he wasn't the best, but he wasn't the worst, but he was just okay. It was Curly O'Reilly Jr. when he paired with Fletcher. Curly O'Reilly came in as a rookie, and London Fletcher said, "Come, stay with me. I'll teach you everything I know." And he worked with Fletcher. And when Fletcher retired, well, Curly O'Reilly was right there for a couple years until he got cut.
Yeah.
But I haven't figured out nobody else. Maybe LeVar Arlington.
Maybe John and Deron. Sean Taylor, probably Sean.
But when's the last time we had when's the last time we ever had a rookie or a steal in the draft at linebacker? I can't remember time.
I mean, Kerrigan was a top 10 pick.
But like a late round pick steal at linebacker. We haven't had any at all.
At linebacker, no. I think you could have made a case for Cam Curl before he left.
Oh, 100%. If the man played 6 or 7 seasons here, but he was still a steal at 4 seasons with us, but still.
Dude, this guy, if people go back to the archives and go look at our mock drafts, I had McGee in the 4th and 5th towards coming up to the draft. So the fact that we got him, I think McGee and Jayden were my favorite picks of the draft. From this one, I think they were my favorites. No disrespect to San Marcel, Sinnott, New. I loved all our picks. I think Jayden and McGee were my favorite too, based on my own scouting. Enough about me fangirling over here about Jordan McGee. Let's move to offense, shall we, Justin?
Oh yeah, we should.
Hell yeah. Who would you say is one of the best offensive linemen in the league when it comes to the guard position?
You talking about the guy on our roster?
I'm talking about Mr. Samuel Hook'em Horns Cosme. You want to know why I'm talking about my boy? One of the best guards. Talking about my boy? Because he was vocal last year and this year about wanting to run the ball more. When have you ever heard an offensive lineman say they want to block more for the run game?
Only the meanest and toughest.
Only the meanest of his SOB. And he said, I think we were last in rushing in the league in attempts and first in passing. And you see where that got us. Damn.
Yep. Thanks a lot, EB. I appreciate you for for being a terrible coordinator. I don't know if Scott Turner might be better. It's a very good toss up. At
Dude,
least Scott Turner was not a puppet.
no, but there's a goddamn conversation that says he was. There's a conversation that he was.
Oh yeah.
But some of the other stuff coming out of training camp, we had David Gardy, a new hire from the league office that has the title of Senior Vice President of Football Initiatives, meaning he will be in the booth for handling game management, which includes replays and timeouts. I think that's really smart. He was taking notes, talking to refs, and he'll be on the headset with Coach Daniels on game days. I think that's huge. I think that's
100%.
huge. Because what was one of the worst things we talked about last season? Clock management, timeouts, penalties. What does this do? Eliminates 2 out of those 3 problems, or minimizes those. What are you thinking?
No, I agree with you. I think it'd be really good. I mean, you look at the team now versus last year, and this team now is way better than last year. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to throw shame to Sam Howell, but Sam Howell just when clock management, he wasn't that good at clock management. No. I think Jayden Daniels do a way better job.
Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. Dude, Luke McCaffrey is a dog. So there is
he isn't just a dog. He's a damn shifty dog.
Dude, this boy's shifty. For all my wrestling fans out there, Javon Evans says this boy bouncy. We call it LMC, shifty LMC. This dude here. So him I think it was Jayden missed on a deep ball route out to him. So they missed on it. They tried to sub in Kaz out. Shout out Kaz out. That boy's been balling out. And Tinsley balling out. Give my boys some roster spots. Despite the heavy breathing, he waved off Allen and said, you just want to maximize every rep, especially in a 2-minute situation, because you're not going to get a lot of those. This boy's in the mental game. He knows what's up.
He does know.
It's that McCaffrey blood, I'm telling you. It's that McCaffrey blood. And then after practice, shout out to Sam Fortner. Sam Hartman was practicing a 2-minute drill with Ben Sinnott and Colson Yankoff, one of our UDFAs. Like Dan Quinn talking about the rebuild. I'm not the best on patience. I'm just opposite. I'm just the opposite, frankly. I want urgency. It says training camp is about competing at the highest levels, and down the road is for down the road. I'm cool with that.
I am too, because if you play in the NFL, you better be playing every snap, every rep at your highest level.
Yep.
Mediocrity shouldn't be allowed.
Nope. Why do you think we brought in B-Wags, Luvu, Allegretti, Biadash? Bunch of beasts out here, dog. Hold up, guys. 1. Yeah, and Chris is here. Chris, my boy, what's going on? What's up? Say hello to the people.
What's up? Oh, damn. Sorry I'm a little late, had some things I had to do, but hey. What I heard so far from training camp on, IG and shit is that we looking good. So, yeah.
We looking good. I think we can all agree. Jayden, by far, looks like a veteran out there.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks better than Lamar Jackson. I mean, not trying to knock the guy, but Lamar Jackson, yeah, he might have been sick. I don't know if he had diarrhea or something, because we all know the Lamar Jackson memes. But I mean, Lamar Jackson was like horrendous. He threw like 6 or 7 INTs,
something like that.
He has been awful. I don't know what his issue is, but I'm happy to have Daniels over him.
I'll say right now he looks better. Obviously, Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP, one of the faces of the league. Obviously, we're not saying Jay Nails will be Lamar Jackson. We can just hope and pray. Yeah. But let's talk about this roster. Because it's a deep roster right now. When you look at the wide receiver room, you look at the quarterback room, the D line. I think going into preseason when they need to go from 90 to 53, it's going to be extremely tough to say I like this guy more than Demir Bird, or I like Mathis over Newton, or I like Michael Davis over Noah Iganagabi. So I'll pull up the goddamn depth chart. Here we go. Y'all see it? Y'all see the depth chart? I know the people at home see the depth chart. So let's scroll up to the offense. Hold up to this. So let's take a look at the offense, right? Let's take a look at this offense. QB room of Jayden, Mariota, Jeff Driscoll, Sam Hartman. I don't think Driscoll will make the roster. I don't see it. I don't see him making the roster.
No.
I think if we keep 3 QB, it'll be Jayden, Marcus, Sam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
JMS. What do you think, Justin?
I agree with you there. I think Driscoll was just a vet case of Daniels.
Yep.
Wasn't what we all thought he was.
Uh-huh.
Hartman, apparently, I've heard some good stuff about him. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see. Running back room, Eckler, Robinson, Rodriguez. I think we keep 3 running backs on the roster. I think McNichols will be released or he'll be practice squatted.
Yeah. I tell you who they better not release.
Who?
Goddamn Casimir Allen.
Dude. Let's talk about these wide receivers, shall we? Can we say, honestly, there's a chance we keep 7 receivers on the roster?
Yeah.
I'd love to, but I just can't see 7. I mean, we have so many position groups where it's like, I like this player over this player. There might be a position group where you keep probably one more than we all thought about.
Yeah. Because what I would do is Terry, Jahan, Luke, Jameson, Tinsley, Allen, Marcus Rosemary, Jack Saint. That he would be my 7th.
Get rid of Tommy Brown.
Because I wouldn't have Tiami, I wouldn't have Dax, but at the same time, Jameson's our punt returner, so he needs a spot.
Yeah.
So then that would make Allen go to practice squad, which is where he was last year.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we're gonna do. I think we keep at least 6 receivers. I think 6 is a good number. Tight end, I think we keep 3, if not all 4. Ertz and Sinner are guaranteed 1 and 2. Do we keep the run blocker or do we keep the pass catcher?
I have a suggestion if we to keep all 4. How about we move one tight end to fullback?
We could.
Thought about that. I mean, you look at, the Niners roster, they have a fullback.
Yeah.
Even though, that was Peter's team. But Cliff likes 4 receiver sets. He wants 4 speedy dudes. I mean, God forbid somebody gets hurt.
Yeah.
Hopefully you do have somebody to fill in.
I could see it. I wouldn't hate it because we don't. Alex Arma's not on the roster anymore, and he was our fullback. So yeah, that'd be a good case. Offensive line is a tricky one, right? Because you keep your starting 5, guaranteed. I think you keep Lucas, Theater, Mason, and Ricky. So there's 9. Chris Paul would be your 10th. Do we keep 10 offensive linemen, 1 for each position?
How many starting positions are on the offensive line? 5?
5.
Yeah, keep 2 for each one. Yeah.
Justin, what do you think?
I think that is your smartest idea, just in case you lose somebody. on your practice squad to go play elsewhere. Especially if you lose somebody like, we'll say Chris Paul, kind of like a rising kind of star, somebody who showed good strides at times. But let's say somebody went down, and Chris Paul is your guy on the practice squad. Well, just look what just happened. He just got signed to like the Dolphins or somebody else. It's not smart.
No, that's fair. I think there could be a case for 11 if you really want Scott to be your right tackle, but I think there might be a better tackle that'll get cut that we could pick up. Defense is tricky.
God damn, we going back to a 4-3 or
it's always been a 4-3.
Oh,
we would have gone back to a 3-4. But I think you keep 10 defensive linemen. Kane, Allen, Jer'Zhan, Fedarian, Ridgeway. 5 D tackles. Dante, Cleveland, KJ, Dorrance, and Andre or Javonte. I would swap. You could interchange those. 5 edge rushers. What do y'all think?
I don't mind it. I like the sound of it.
Justin, what do you think?
I think you have to. You're going to risk the chance of losing younger D lineman.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't want to see a player like we'll sit there and say how that'll happen. I don't want to see us losing somebody like a Jones or a Ridgeway to some other team. And hey, guess what? That dude's actually solid. And hey, guess what? Our starting D lineman who got hurt is hurt, and that Jones or Ridgeway that we've lost is playing solid.
Right. Now we're fucked.
Yeah.
Yep. Linebacker. Obviously, you keep Frankie, Bobby, JAMIN. Jordan is your 4th. Pittman is your 5th. I think you keep 5 linebackers. Keep these 5 right here.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mikal was brought in for vet presence, but I don't think he'll make it. You could practice. I think you could practice squad Bo. I don't think Mikal will make truly the roster. Because McGee, like we just touched on it a few minutes ago, McGee is a rising star and is going to be one of the best steals in the draft. This boy right here, Jordan motherfucking McGee. Here's the question, though. Guys, I got a question for y'all. What the hell do we do with the secondary?
Get rid of Emmanuel Forbes.
God damn it, dude.
Hey, no. My man be putting the hard work. I don't give 2 shits. My man put all that.
Bruh, you know
yes,
damn well.
Whoa. No. You listen here. No. Let me speak. I'm raising my hand.
This is AJ Brown's son we're talking about.
Listen, I'm raising my hand. I have the talking stick, damn it. You let me speak.
I didn't even see it.
Well, I'm sorry you can't see it. You must be blind.
Oh. All right, be respectful now, y'all. Be respectful.
Listen here. I don't care who you are as a person. When you have Ron, mediocre Rivera, and Jack, dumbass, Rio as your coaches, you are set up to fail as a player. Forbes was set to fail as a player. The scheme didn't even fit the man. Nothing fit the man. They said, hey, you're that rookie. You're that kid that's drafted first round. Go play. I don't care how you do. That's really what they did to the kid. And the last 2 days, he's been tied with Terry, fighting with Terry. If you read the training camp notes, people are seeing and liking what they see in that kid. And to top it off, Dan Quinn said it himself. If Cowboys were in a position to take him last year, they would have. So coming out of Dan Quinn, you can't tell me from Dan Quinn, you can't tell me Forbes sucks. He just had a rough year. No, he don't. I'm gonna laugh. He's gonna have 4 interceptions this year, and I'm gonna sit there and laugh at you. Go ahead and get this recorded,
bro. Forbes,
clip that.
Clip it. I don't care.
Forbes sucks. This is AJ Brown's son we're talking about now. God dang. And let's not
You
forget to
sound like
mention.
you sound whoa. You sound like an Eagles fan, dude. You just trade
No, I
sides.
mean the
You go to the dark.
truth.
You go to the dark side. Down here
Do
to the
we have
dark
to
side, dude.
do we have to go back and look at week 4 and week 8?
Okay, when you're a 5 foot, what is he? 5'10" versus 6'4" receiver, you're going to get your ass whooped.
Not only that, DJ Moore cooked them.
Okay,
DJ Moore cooked
but
everybody in that game. Let's be real. He cooked everybody.
but guess what? That's a veteran receiver who is pretty damn elite versus a rookie DB who has zero guidance because the coaching staff sucked. What? His only guidance was Fuller as a cornerback. Grabby St. Juice didn't count. He
Saying
was taught him to
goopy.
grab. Yeah, exactly. That's all he'd teach. Like, at what point do you go, all right, the kid had a bad year because this coaching staff failed the kid? It wasn't the kid failed himself, it was the coaching staff. You're telling me to play the game of football, right? You're telling me, hey, flag football, right? I'm just some random kid. Hey, you're tall, you're fast, go play flag football. It didn't teach me a damn thing, and I don't know how to play football, and you're gonna blame the kid who you took first round who didn't know the technique or couldn't catch a football. Like, come on, man. It's just common sense.
No. Let's be real. Let's be real. This kid got taken in the first round. If he was such a ball hawk, why didn't he ball hawk more passes last year? I
Are
mean,
we're this okay, let me okay. Can we agree he was better than Deontay Banks? Who the Giants took first round? Can we agree on that?
I don't.
Essentially, I think so.
I think so. We can't
I don't even know.
we can't compare him to Gonzo because Gonzo played 5 games and had his ankle shattered or his ACL. What I'll put the injury on screen so I get it right. Devin Witherspoon went to a team that had Tariq Woolen, Jamal Adams, and can we all agree the Seahawks secondary was scary before Witherspoon got there and got scarier afterwards?
Agreed.
Chris,
Yeah,
Chris,
yeah,
you and I have fought that Forbes did not have a good year. Neither did
yeah.
Terry. We all
Neither
lamented and damn near shat ourselves because it took Terry until the 17th second of the game to get to 1,000 yards. Did Terry have a bad year at the same time? Yes. Are we cutting Terry? No.
But let's be real though. Let's be real, all right? If Emmanuel Forbes was good, right? Why is he getting cooked by Marvin Mims against Denver? Because he got cooked by him. I'm pretty sure that was him.
Because Marvin Mims runs a 4.35 40.
And the
Not only
defensive
that,
scheme sucks. Defensive scheme and play calling sucks, right? You
not,
as a player can know what's running, what they're going to do, right? But if
not
your
only
coach says, "Hey,
that,
you have to do this. You have to do it." This is the NFL, but you have to follow what your coach says, or else you're cooked.
not only that, bro, pretty much kind of yes, it counted as an interception, but let's be real. He kind of dropped his first career interception. I'm
Okay,
just
and have you seen how the Hall of Famers in the league? I'm not saying Forbes is going to be a Hall of Famer. Everybody has a bad year. It could have been their rookie year. It could be their fifth year in the league. You're going to have to, bounce back.
Hey,
I
Peyton
mean,
Manning threw what,
come on
30
now.
some Peyton Manning threw what, like 20 some interceptions his rookie year? And is now the Hall of Famer with the biggest forehead in the league?
Didn't he throw?
uh,
So then some was it Peyton Manning
Emmanuel
or somebody else
Forbes.
threw 6 interceptions?
Emmanuel Forbes is going to be a bust. All right,
Damn.
he's not good. He's gonna get cooked again next season. It would not surprise me. He's just not no.
I
And
can't believe you.
if he does good in the preseason, guess what? It's preseason.
Damn.
I can't believe you're giving up on a kid who had a shitty coaching staff, a shitty defensive coordinator, and you're going to be like, this guy's trash. Like, you can't give up on a kid who was put in the shittiest spot in the world. I mean, come on, man. As a football fan, as a Commanders fan, as somebody who knows football, like, come on, man.
Come
You
on.
can't say that to a kid who went through hell. Because I'll tell you, man, I'll be honest with you. I played on football teams, and we'll say I get it's middle school, but fuck, they couldn't teach us shit.
And Answer me this, Justin. Answer me this.
Go ahead.
If Emmanuel Forbes was so good, why the hell did he get benched for 2 games straight?
Timeout. I didn't say he was so good. I said you can't give up on a kid. He's going to be good. You're giving up on a kid who was put in a shitty position, right? A kid who was told, "Hey, it's 3rd and 5," right? Jack Del Rio's dumbass told a zone on a 3rd and 4 and says, "Hey, back up 6-7 yards so the offense could run an out route and catch it for a first down." Like that made hell of sense. So much sense. Or hey, that safety's going to be up top, so you don't have to cover that receiver. Well, guess what? You got fucking cooked because no safety help was up there, and you blame the kid. Like, come on, man.
Bro, he was supposed to be this ball hawking corner, bro. He supposedly led college in what, interceptions or something, pick sixes. Like,
all right. Then let me ask you this, guys, and then we'll move on to the rest of the defense. Would you say that Trevon Diggs and Emmanuel Forbes looked the exact same their rookie year? Because Diggs gave up over 1,000 yards to receivers his rookie year, and we all clowned him. And then he gets 10 interceptions the next year. Can we agree that if Forbes even makes half that, if he has 3 interceptions and looks better, then we can excuse the rookie year?
Go ahead and go, Chris.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Because, no, I can't. Bro, I need bro to do more than just to get 3 interceptions or, not. I need bro to at least not give up 500 yards. Like, at least.
I don't think he gave up that many.
Bro is just. Look, if I eat my words on him, then okay, cool. But I just don't think he was worth a first round pick. I just don't see why we picked up on him in the first round.
Fair. Understandable.
I mean, we could have gone with Brian Branch.
That's fair. That's fair.
Or we could have gone with Joey Porter Jr., which, by the way, he's better than Forbes.
He is, but we all go into that draft. We're saying Porter's not looking as hot as we had anticipated. I remember those conversations, but here's the point. As much as we all clown Forbes, we all clowned him. That might have been the worst coaching staff we have ever seen. Worse than Gruden. Worse than the interim before Ron. Worse than Ron got there. Ron lost the locker room. Jack lost the defense. Can we all agree on that part? That year, yeah, the coaches lost the team.
Can't blame the player. Blame the coach.
There's bull. You can blame both, dude.
You could, but it's hard. It's hard to blame a player when you're coached poorly. I'm just saying. Use all your instincts.
How by that same logic was the worst quarterback we've had in decades?
I don't think he was worse than Sexy Rexy.
Fair. But Sam Howell could have done a lot more. That'd be like saying he was the reason he got sacked 55 times. Line was trash. Pass protection was trash.
Yes, Sam Howell wasn't all that we thought he was gonna be. You gotta think about it though. Yes, I get what EB was trying to do. Like he was trying to kind of. They thought they had confidence in him by passing so many damn times. But I mean, at that point, EB just it's both on Sam for holding the ball too long and making stupid mistakes, but at the same time, EB has to know that he should have been able to use his running backs and his wide receiver one a little bit better than what he was doing. but Sam should have also been able to hit throws that were, kind of, I'll say better throws.
Fair.
I mean, look at the 3 interception game he had against the Giants. Those were bad interceptions. He could have made a lot better choices on that. I mean, basically just the second half of the year, he could have made, and even the Buffalo game, he could have made better, decisions.
Agreed.
What he did, but at the same time, EB also has to know that he could have used Brian Robinson. He could have used Antonio Gibson. He could have used, Scary Terry a little bit more, And I think that's why McLaurin had a down year last year too.
Okay.
So we're gonna blame the coaches. So my point was proven.
I was blaming both at that point.
Can we also agree Forbes didn't have any help in the corner room either? Like Fuller is a vet, but St. Jude's the same groupie.
Yeah.
Let's say this. Besides you, I don't want Forbes to go down as one of the worst players drafted in the first round of all time. But if he can just make a step up, I'll give him more of a chance.
I think that's what has to do it for me. I think if he just steps up, I think I'll give him a chance. But if he does not step up this year, if I do not see any improvement out of him, I'm sorry, but I'm done with the dude.
Alrighty. Fair enough. Let's finish up the defense. Because we went on that long tangent. Safety, so secondary. Besides cutting Forbes, I think Forbes, Juiced, Holmes, San Rosil, and Mike Davis. And I'm gonna throw a sleeper out there. Chigozie and Newsium. I want this man to make the roster so bad. He was a dog at Colorado State. He was like the number one UDFA everybody wanted. We got him. I want him to make the roster. Safeties, Chin, Forrest, Martin, Reeves, Butler, Dom. So 6 and 6. He got 12 secondary players.
Yeah.
I do that. I do 6 well. Go ahead.
I was going to say that kind of rounds out the 53, I feel like. Like if we keep all those players, I feel like that does round out the 53, which, to be honest, I wouldn't feel too bad with. The only thing that, questions me is the secondary, but that's about it.
Yeah. And then everyone's favorite Tress Way and our new kicker, Ramez Ahmad.
Is that his name?
It's something. Ramez.
It's close enough.
Close enough.
All that matters. You tried.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Wait, didn't we get him from like the XFL?
We did. The UFL. Yeah. We did. But he was one of their best kickers. So there's that.
I wish we signed that kicker, Jake Bates.
He went to Detroit.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame him. I don't fucking blame him.
Dude, because I would watch some UFL games, bro. That man could kick the ball, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, damn, we need to pick him up as a kicker.
Dude, he's good. But aside from that long-winded, I'm gonna call it a Forbes fight. We had a Forbes fight here on the channel. That's essentially our prediction, our roster breakdown. I kind of have a list going up here on the side. So just let me know. Let me know if I said anything wrong. So 3 quarterbacks, 3 running backs. Justin, you can get on this too. 3 running backs, six receivers.
Yeah.
3 to 4 tight ends. You can interchange that. 9 to 10 offensive linemen. 10 D linemen. 5 linebackers. 6 corners. 6 safeties. And your punter and kicker.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds about right. So that would be 3, 6, 12, 15, 23. So that's 23 players on offense. That's 27-ish on defense, 28 on defense, and then your kicker and punter makes it the 53.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a little even.
Yeah.
What do you think, Justin? That about right?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I think when it comes to the edge department, I think we will keep more edge than last year. Because it's Dante Fowler, Dorrance Armstrong, KJ's back, Andre's back, but you got who did you wanted Cleveland Frail and you drafted Jean Baptiste. So I think we got to keep things deep. Pause, no Diddy. Yeah, you heard me right.
Damn.
But guys, I I did not anticipate us going into such a deep conversation. Pause. A deep conversation about Emmanuel Forbes. I'm not gonna restart the conversation. But goddamn, dudes, what the fuck? Chris decided to start growing a beard, and he said, "Fuck everybody."
Decided to go with the Paul Heyman.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is fuck Emmanuel Forbes.
Like I had to go, I had to go with the Paul Heyman. I had to grow the beard out. I had to
had to do it. But no, I'm truly excited for training camp. Day 3, as when you guys see this, will come out during day 3 or before day 3 starts. I wish I could have gone to training camp, guys. Just dates didn't quite up. But I am trying to go to a game this season.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to go.
Okay.
Trying to go. If there's a game on a long weekend, I might have to make the drive up to Ashburn.
You mean FedEx? You mean Landover?
I mean Commander's Field.
Oh, my bad. I forgot it's Commander's Field now.
Commander's Field. I think Chris Stapleton's playing there soon.
I think he is.
But Justin, I'm gonna go with you. How excited are you for this training camp? These training camps and this upcoming preseason?
Dude, with everything that's happened this year alone, I am thrilled. No more Dan fucking Snyder. He's 2 years old. Just about new coaches, new veteran guys. The leadership now way better than it has been. Yep. Probably way better since. I mean, back in when Fletcher, Kerrigan, Racklow were a team. The leadership. That was the last time we had a good group of guys on the leadership side.
Yeah. Chris, what about you?
I'm hella excited, bro. I can't wait. You already know we about to go a damn 17-0. Psych. Let me stop lying for a minute.
Wait, just a minute.
Let me stop lying. No, I'm excited. Jayden Daniels is looking good. Hopefully he keeps looking good. Hopefully this guy will have a CJ Stroud impact, who I also ate my words on, But man, if he can have that, man, good things are coming to Washington. Hopefully soon, man.
Dude, I'm excited. The fans, I think the fans come back tomorrow. There's new graphics on the stairs and the bleachers. I don't think we've had this much excitement for training camp
since RG3.
Yeah. Since RG3, I would yeah, I go with RG3. I would have to do that. But guys, let us know down in the comments, who do you think is going to make the 52-man roster or 53-man roster? I keep saying 52. 53-man roster. Let us know down in the comments who you think makes it, who you want to make it, and how excited are you for this upcoming season. Let us know in the description. I'm going to wrap things up. Before we get, let's wrap things up. Like I said, I'm excited. Training camp looks good. Just, I can't put it into words. Oh, the new Jaguars white helmet sucks. I'm gonna say that right now. That thing sucks.
The white helmet,
the shell white, it sucks.
Ugly as hell.
It's rough. It's so bad. But guys, like I said, let us know down in the description, or let's know down in the comments who you think is making the roster and how excited if you're training camp. Let's wrap things up. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe here on YouTube. here on the BIB podcast. Like and subscribe. Notification bell to every time that we upload. Instagram and TikTok at Ballin and Burgundy Podcast and Twitter at BIB Podcast. All news, all of our excitement, all of our just ready to go. Instagram and Twitter will be the places to go. And stay tuned here on YouTube. We got more big things coming, more guests, more predictions, more reactions, the whole night. You're not going to miss it. Anything else you want to add? Justin?
Nope, that's it.
All righty, guys. Let's head into training camp. Let's head into the weekend strong and ready to compete and ready to see this team, just break barriers and beat teams. Raise hell. Don't forget to stay balling. We'll see y'all out there.